Day. I'm always excited to see you guys. I really, really am. Today we're going to be talking about your what? Your traumas. Okay, your mindset. We're stepping into mindset today. We're going to be talking about manifestation today. Okay, I'm going to be really breaking this stuff down today. I love, love, love that you guys are already on it. Okay, you guys know what to do. Hello, Dallas, Texas. Grand Rising, guys. We're going to get started. Okay? I'm teaching you guys how to transform your life. If you are wanting to shift anything in your life, you are at the right place, baby. You're at the right place. Okay? So I love, love, love stepping into mind mastery first. Okay? Mind mastery is so important, imperative to your overall transformation. If I teach you how to manifest, if I teach you how to work through your healing, right? But your mind is always dealing with anxiety or depression or overthinking. If you're not able to master your thoughts, then you're going to end up still staying in these trauma loops. All right. So, the purpose of this class is to go over everything that you need to know in order to shift and to hold, maintain that shift. All right. There's nothing worse than doing the work and shifting and then not being able to hold on to your manifestations, right? Okay, you self-sabotage them or whatever the case may be. Okay, so let's talk about mind mastery first. All right, we're going to talk about mind mastery first. All right, let me erase this because I love to write this out in real time for you guys so you guys can really follow me. All right, you guys can really follow me. Thank you guys for showing out in the live. That really, really helps me. Okay, we're trying to push this message to the masses. So when you guys come in and show out, that really, really helps spread this message. Okay. All right, so let's step into mind mastery. What do you need to know? You need to know that you must control your thinking, okay? If your thoughts are always worried about situations, if you're always fearful, if you're always stressed, if you're always depressed, this is getting in the way of the 3D that you truly want to create in your life, okay? Your mind is a creative tool. And so if you're not using it to your benefit, then that means that it's working against you, okay? Let me turn the board around so you guys can read everything. Sorry about that. Okay. So when it comes to mind mastery, anybody in here that's dealing with anxiety, if you're dealing with anxiety, let me see a red heart. If you're dealing with depression, let me see a blue heart, okay? What do we have to know? Your mind is a creative tool that you are utilizing here in order to create your experience here in the 3D. We're all coexisting, but yet we are all experiencing this 3D in different ways, right? Okay. So the 3D that I see is a reflection of my mind, right? What I have going on within my nervous system. And your 3D is a reflection of your nervous system, your mind, etc., right? And so that's how we're all coexisting, but yet we're all having different experiences, okay? And so let's talk about the mind. All right. If you are dealing with depression, let me see a blue heart. Depression, blue heart. Okay. Imagine that this is your lifeline. If life were linear, right? This would be your past and this would be your future, correct? Right? Okay. Right here, we are in 2025. Okay. Now imagine that these lines are your years. Just imagine they represent years, okay? For the depressed, okay? Hello, my sweet Joseph. Hey guys, thank you guys for coming in and showing out for the 16K. Let's do it. Okay, please do not just come in here and sit and absorb energy. This is a interact, okay? For the depressed mind, we're starting mind mastery today. Depression. Okay. There's some of you guys that are dealing with depression. You're claiming depression. You're saying, I am depressed, right? I have depression, all right? I'm talking to you. That means that what? You have gone through some trauma here in the past, right? These are moments of trauma. For the depressed person, your body to move forward, right? This is your body moving forward. Time doesn't stop for anyone. So just because you have something traumatic happen to you doesn't mean that the world is about to stop. Am I right or am I right? So you've been doing what? The best that you could. Haven't you been doing the best that you can? Right? So you've been living. Nobody had an instruction manual, right? Maybe you didn't have anybody to lean on when you went through these moments of trauma. So pat yourself on the back. You did a great job thus far, right? But these moments of trauma, they didn't go anywhere. If you never healed them, if you never had anyone to lean on to through those situations, maybe you were a child, maybe you told people, they didn't believe you, okay, right? So if that were the case, that means that trauma is still living within you. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, trauma doesn't just disappear just because time has passed. Okay, you sweep it under the rug. Okay, all right. So to know that trauma is actually still living within you, it's stored within you, and it's causing trauma loops in your life. The depression, the anxiety, it's causing dis-ease. All right, does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. So the trauma that we've had in our life, period, it doesn't matter if it was 2 years ago or 20 years ago. The unresolved trauma doesn't just disappear because time has passed by, right? So then that means that you've been carrying it along with you. It's here, right? Here you are in 2025. The depressed person, their body is here in 2025, but where is their mind? Their mind is still stuck on the trauma, isn't it? See, for the depressed mind will continuously go back to the past. Why? Because the mind is trying to make sense of things. Why did this happen to me? How could this be my life? This is horrible. This happened. The depressed person is stuck on the past. They keep reliving the past, trying to make sense of this. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up, right? And this is why it's so important that I discuss mastery, because when you understand mind mastery, then you'll understand, well, wow, I can't allow for my mind to focus on the past because it's a super creative tool. And if I'm using my super creative tool to focus on the past, then what will I continue to create in my life? Put it in the comments. What will I continue to create in my life? More depressive moments. You will be stuck in a loop. This is a state of being. See, these were moments in time that were depressing. Of course, we all go through different things in our life. Moments are going to be really depressing. But see, 20 years ago, you weren't supposed to still be carrying this along with you. You were supposed to be able to heal during that time, right? Work through that. You just didn't have that opportunity. And so now, okay, we've got to understand that, okay, you're in a loop. And if you're not careful, what's happening, I'm not saying it's right or wrong, but they didn't teach us this stuff in school. And the reason why you're waking up and not enjoying your life and what you see is because the mind is a creative tool. And if you continue to allow your trauma to go unresolved, okay, pretty soon, any little thing that happens, it's going to trigger you in this state of being. So now depression is going to be your norm. Depression is going to be your norm. around now saying, oh, I'm depressed. I have depression. Well, you're not really supposed to have depression for years. That's not what you're here to do. You're not here to suffer. You are here to prosper. Okay? Put it in the comments. I am here to prosper. Put it in the comments. See, you must declare it yourself. You must declare it yourself. Okay? All right? You cannot align with something that you do not feel worthy of having. So you are here to prosper. You didn't come here to suffer. Where did they come? The first goal is 16K, guys. I need you guys showing out. Please don't come here to just sit, okay? Make sure you guys are the tapping on the screen. Roses are less than a penny. We need some shares on the board. This is how we're going to get this message to the masses, okay? Everybody, this information. It's a beautiful Sunday, baby. It's a beautiful Sunday. I know you guys know somebody that needs this information. Okay, let's get some shares on the board, right? Okay. So now, for the depressed person, right, they're stuck in this loop, and that's a problem. Okay. This is a problem. Okay. So what about the anxious person? Okay. And then I'm going to tell you why this stuff is a huge problem. If you deal with things, get red heart in the comments. See, this used to be me. Bad panic attacks, passing out, panic attacks. Okay. You didn't resolve this trauma from the past. You better know that it's affecting you today and tomorrow. You better know it. If you didn't resolve your past issues, you mean to tell me that that's not showing up in your life now? If you were hurt, lied to, cheated here, and you never resolved that, you mean to tell me right here in these new relationships that you're confident? You ain't anxious? See, the anxious person in love, they're the ones that's, where are you? Where you at? I thought you were supposed to be here 2 minutes ago. You ain't called me all day. What you doing? This type of thing. Okay. All right. Because you did not heal your past wounds, you are now anticipating to happen in the future. Negative things to happen. So where's your body? The anxious person, their body is here in 2025, but where's the mind? The mind is worried about tomorrow. The mind is worried about next week. You got a presentation coming up next month and you already worried. You anxious today. You stressed today. That's not the way it's supposed to work. If you have a presentation coming up in a month, are you allowed to feel anxious right before it? Yes. You're a little nervous. You don't know what to expect. Yes. But are you supposed to be so anxious right now, 30 days away, where you are stressing yourself out, making yourself sick? Absolutely not. You see, absolutely not. Is this making sense to you guys? Give me a thumbs up. Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Right. We're focused on mind mastery right now. We just started. So if you are here, you are right on time. You are an amazing live. And there's a reason why you're here. So let me just do a quick recap really quickly for the ones that just joined, because baby, we just getting started. Okay. I teach 3 ascension keys. You must master these 3 things if you want to evolve here, if you want to create the life that you love. 3 things. Mind mastery is first. Why? Because mind mastery is the foundation, right, of having a beautiful life. Why? Because your mind is a creative tool of your experience here. So it doesn't matter if I teach you how to work through your healing. If your mind is accustomed in depression and being in anxiety because it is the normal state, the dominant state of being for you, it doesn't matter what we teach in manifestation. It doesn't matter, because you are always going to self-sabotage. You're always going to doubt yourself. You're always always going to. So mind mastery is the foundation. Until the day that you croak, you should be mastering your mind. Does it take years? Why? Because you've been thinking a certain way for years and years and years. It's a habit. It's a must build. But every single day, you should be putting work towards your mind mastery. Do not just allow for thoughts to go and linger. See, some of you guys are here right now with me right now, right? Physically sitting here attending the live, but your mind may be on what you did last night. Your mind may be on what the kids are doing today. Your mind may be on who didn't hit you up last night like they said that they was gonna do. You understand? So you can be at two places at one time. Physically here with me, but your mind be elsewhere. That's misalignment right there. Okay? Wherever the body is, the mind must be there. But if you see here, the depressed person and the anxious person, they are always disconnected from the body. Because here the body is in 2025. Y'all are here with me, right? Some of y'all thinking about yesterday. Some of y'all thinking about that toxic ass individual you chasing. Some of y'all worried about what's to come. Some of y'all worried about bills. Okay? So you're in the future worried about something that hasn't even happened yet. Hey, baby. Okay. All right. Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. If not, you need to let me know. You need to let me know. Okay? Put it in the comments. Is this making sense to you? Here you go, baby. I am juice too. Which way are you going? Go to Wawa by ShopRite and stop in ShopRite. When you go in ShopRite, as soon as you get in there, on the left they have the Boathouse Farms and they have the bear juice, the juice. Okay, get the juice I've been getting. It's all fruit, all veggie juice. I need them.
The ones like in the fridge?
The big ones that we be getting. Okay. Either green goodness from Boathouse Farms or get that pretty color berry one. I think it's there. Goodness, or get that really purple color by Bear. Okay. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the cowboy hat. Oh, understanding what's going on? Okay. Okay. Are we understanding what's going on? Who needs a quick recap? Because I know that my son came in and stepped in for a second. Who needs a quick recap? I'm talking 60 seconds recap so we can get into the next, so we can keep it moving. Right? Okay. 60-second recap. Okay. I see you guys on TikTok. What about you guys on YouTube? Okay. Let's get some shares on the board. Where we at on the likes? You guys, I need to hit 100K. I need y'all slowing up. We need to hit y'all slowing up. We need some shares on the board. All right, recap. Here we go. Pay attention. Pay attention. Okay, pay attention. This is your life. All right. Mind mastery. Mind mastery. This is the foundation of your transformation. You want to transform your life? We need to learn how to master that mind. Okay. Every single day, your thoughts are going out there. Your mind is going out there and it's thinking these things. When your mind is going out there and thinking these things, just know it's out there creating. So don't let your mind be out there and drifting away from you for 30 minutes, an hour at a time. That's a big no-no. Okay, if you do a lot of daydreaming, make sure that daydreaming is in alignment with the future that you want to create. Make sure that that daydreaming isn't you lingering thinking about the past. Okay, does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. All right, the reason why I go over mind mastery is because your mind is a super creative tool of your experience here in the 3D. Okay, imagine this is your future. Okay, if time were linear, lines would represent years. Okay, for the depressed person, let me see the blue hearts. If you deal with depression, let me see the blue hearts. Okay, where you at? Let me know. Okay, so I can know who I'm talking to. If there's nobody in here dealing with depression, baby, I can keep it moving. Okay, anybody in here dealing with depression? Let me see a blue heart. This is a safe space. Okay, we all in this together. Everybody got something going on. Okay, ain't nobody perfect. No one's perfect. Until the day that we croak, we all shall be working on some healing, okay? All right, so here we go. The depressed person, this is what's going on with you. Your body is here in 2025, right? But in your past, you've had some things happen to you, some trauma, right? So here, these X's represent moments of time where you were hurt, moments of time where you were let down, moments of time that were traumatic for you, okay? And so these moments of time were traumatic for you, right? But you didn't have the opportunity to heal. You didn't have anybody to lean on. You didn't have anybody to help you work through that. So your body has been just moving forward all this time. Okay? How many of you guys have been carrying along trauma with you for 5+ years? 5+ years. Okay, if you've been carrying along trauma with you, raise your hand. Okay, all right. So that means that the body is here in 2025, but for the depressed person, your mind, baby, keeps going back to the past. Now, why does your mind keep going back to the past? Well, your mind is trying to say, hey, you left a little piece of yourself here. You left a little piece of yourself here and here. See, there's pieces of you that are still back here that you have not yet healed, brought along with you. Okay? Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay? All right now. Thank you. All right? So now this means what? All right? The body is here, but the mind is back here. That's a problem. That is a problem. If I tell you that your mind is a creative tool of your experience here, and you got your mind focused on the past, you got your mind focused on the past traumas, number one. You got your mind focused on the past hurt, pain. Not only are you making yourself ill all over again, I'm going to get into that, but you're creating a reality that you don't want. This is why many of us are waking up and we're like, damn, why is this my life? Why am I going through this? Why am I suffering? Well, because you're letting your mind drift off and do what it wants to do. You are not mastering your mind. You must master your mind until the day that you croak. Until the day that you croak, you should be putting forth effort to control that thinking of yours. Okay? All right? So the mind is back here for the depressed person, reliving situations. This is going to make you ill because your mind is a creative tool of your experience. If it didn't feel good the first time, if the first time your blood pressure was raised, if the first time you were crying profusely, if the first time you were hurt inside, what do you think is happening every single time you allow your mind to go back there? What do you think is happening when you allow your mind to go back there? Let me show you how your mind is a creative tool of your experience here. Okay? Everybody right now, guess what I was doing this morning? I had my tea. Okay, I made myself some tea this morning. And I had a nice big yellow juicy lemon, right? Okay. I had to grab this lemon off the counter. And I put it on my counter board, on my cutting board. And it was so plump and juicy. It was sort of like soft, sort of soft. And when I took my knife and I cut into the juice immediately like started squirting out, right? It immediately started squirting out. And a little of it shot on my mouth, on my lips, right? And I licked it. And it was a little tart, a little sour, right? And I kept cutting it. And as I was cutting it, like the juice was just flowing out of it. All right. Now, when I was giving you that description, as you guys were thinking and picturing that lemon, did anyone's mouth start watering? Did anyone's mouth start watering? If so, raise your hand. Okay. Right now, I want everybody to close their eyes. And I want you to think of an intimate moment you had. Maybe it was a soft kiss. Maybe it was a hug. Maybe it was someone just touching your hand. Okay. And when you think of that moment, right, do you get goosebumps or do you get flustered? Ah! Get the chills? Woo! When you think about that moment, okay. What's happening there? Okay. What do you think is happening, okay, when you think about someone getting hurt and you think about somebody hitting their head on something and you're like, oh my God, you can feel it, right? What do you think is happening there? Your mind is a creative tool. It's such a powerful creative tool that it is causing a physical reaction in your body. When I mentioned the lemon and your mind, you're processing that, your mouth started to water. Your body is having a physical reaction. Okay? When I mentioned that special kiss or that hug that you received, your body started to get flustered or remember. Okay? When I mentioned someone hitting their head on a sharp corner of something, you felt it. What is that? Okay? Your body is actually reacting. Is this making sense to you? So once you are reliving these negative experiences and moments of trauma over and over and over again, baby, you now are causing your blood pressure to rise. You now are causing, right? Okay? Your heart to start beating profusely. Is it your fault that this trauma happened to you? No. No. Absolutely not. It sucks that this happened to you because now it's your responsibility to heal thyself. It's your responsibility to heal thyself. It's not your fault the trauma happened to you, but it is your responsibility to take your power back. Okay? It is your responsibility to take your power back. Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Let me know that you guys are processing what I'm saying, guys. Okay? If you are here on YouTube, make sure you guys are hitting that thumbs up. Okay? TikTok, you know what it is. Oh my gosh. Somebody report them. Wow, that is disgusting. That is so disgusting. Wow. Somebody please report them. That was crazy. What is wrong with people? You wish you seen this from the beginning on YouTube, okay? When YouTube, thank you guys. When YouTube is done processing the live video, it will be uploaded to the YouTube platform, okay? All right, so make sure you guys are all subscribing to my YouTube, okay? All right. Okay, so now let's close up the mind mastery because now we're going to step into, okay, either healing or manifestation next. It just depends on whichever one you guys want to do, okay? All right, so let's top this off, all right? So the depressed mind is stuck in the past. The anxious mind is worried about the future, okay? Where do we need to be? We need to be in alignment with where we are with the present, right? Remember this, guys, creation is happening right now. Okay, what's my YouTube channel, guys? Go to the bio. You guys know what it is, okay? All right, same name, okay? Right now is where creation is happening, okay? So as you guys can see right here, right now, we're in the present. And if you are present here, we're creating, okay? If you are sitting here, but your mind is focused on the past, then you are creating and being in alignment with that past. Okay? All right? So always remember. Okay? Hold on. Yeah, off the phone. This is in line with the pill. I don't know what they're talking about. Hold on, guys. TikTok is violating me for some reason. I gotta peel this. I need you guys to pick up on those likes and shares right now because TikTok just violated me for some reason. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Okay. I need y'all to get those shares out. It said that I'm directing people off the platform. I don't know. Okay, so we must be in alignment, right? Wherever the body is, the mind must be there. Okay, wherever the body is, the mind must be there. Let me give you guys a method. Okay, the Nikki method is what you're going to utilize in order to keep yourself in alignment. Okay, keep that mind mastery on point. Ooh, not the blue. Okay, everybody in the comments write Nikki method, Nikki method. Okay, Nikki method. All right, let's get this amp. Okay, let's get this going. Okay, Nikki method. This is going to help you with your mind mastery, guys. And remember, it took me, I'm not even going to lie, it took me about 6 years to really get a grip on my thoughts, right? It took me about 6 years, right? Because I had been thinking a certain way for so long. I went to the psychiatrist. I'm like, listen up, Linda girl, I need your help. Okay, I can't control my thinking. I need your help. And she just tried to put me on medication. So that wasn't helpful for me. I knew that wasn't going to work for me. And so I needed to do something, come up with something that was going to help me still prosper in life and not be a victim to my reality, right? Okay. So the Nikki method, this is what you're going to implement. First things first, use your emotions as a gauge. Okay. Use your emotions as a gauge. A gauge for what? To ask yourself, what am I thinking about? Okay. What am I thinking about? Okay. So we got to understand, here you are in 2025. Say you are in your house right now and you're laying down. How many of you guys are in your house right now just laying down, minding your business? Okay. And all of a sudden you may start crying. Okay. When you start crying, you got to ask yourself, what am I thinking about? So see, now we have to be very mindful of our thoughts when we are implementing mind mastery, right? That's the whole point. You got to be conscious of your thinking. Okay. And so here we are today, 2025. Okay. All right. And if you notice that you are laying in your bed and all of a sudden you start crying, okay. Okay. What's going to happen? You'll notice that your mind has started to drift off and think about something that it doesn't need to be thinking about. Okay. Here you are laying in the bed. You start crying. Why are you crying? Oh, your mind has started to drift off. Okay, what do? Stop the negative thoughts. So stop it in real time. Then what do? Okay, do a U-turn. Okay, so we stop the negative thought. And then we bring our awareness back to the present. Okay, we ask ourselves sensory questions. What is that I see, I smell, I hear? Okay. What is that I see, I smell, I hear? Okay. So what is that I see? Oh, that's just my sign over there. Okay. What is that you smell? That's just my candle over there burning. What is that I hear? Oh, that's just my frequency music. So you see, bringing your mind back to where your body is and aligning yourself up with the present is necessary. Okay, very necessary. All right. Okay, let's get some shares on the board. Okay, so that awareness is what we need. Is this making sense thus far? Give me a thumbs up. Anybody lost in the sauce, baby, you need to let me know. Okay, anybody lost in the sauce, you need to let me know. Awesome. Okay, fourth step. Breathe. Okay. If you are in my mentorship class today at 12:30, we have class. All right. The workshop today is a breath work workshop. Okay. So if you are in the complete identity shift mentorship program, today we have class. 12:30 p.m. We're meeting on the Zoom. Today is the breath work workshop. Okay, guys. All right. So we breathe in and out 5 times. In with the nose, out with the mouth. Okay. In with the nose, out with the mouth. What are we doing? We are regulating the system. Okay. We are regulating the system. Hey, Evie, you going to be in class today, girl? Yeah. Okay, if you want to access the mentorship program, you guys know where to go. Evie will tell you guys in the comment because I can't say certain things, right? But it's located in the obvious spot, okay? And it's a actual program that you have that you can download, but it also comes with community access where I have it laid out so you can access it through there. We have bi-weekly classes, so that price you pay is a one-time price. Okay, guys? All right. These are the steps, the Nikki method to start controlling your mind. Okay, I'm gonna walk right through this. Hold on really quickly. Okay. I'm gonna go through it again. These are the steps. Take your screenshots. Okay. Right here. Okay, here we go. In order to start transforming your life, mind mastery is necessary, right? So if you deal with depression or anxiety, here are some steps. This is a method. Okay, what is a method? A method is something that is tried and true. You've tried it, it works. You want to utilize this method starting today. Do not get off this live today without implementing your method today. Does this make sense? Okay. What point is it to learn this information? Okay. What point is it to learn this information? Right? Okay. And then you not implement it. What point? Okay. So you are an action taker. All right. Okay. And so you take action. Correct? Do we have a deal? Type deal in the comments. Okay. Take your screenshot. This right here is mind mastery. This is what we were focused on. All right. If you have not gotten your manifestation mastery book, okay, your guide, make sure you grab that. Okay. So that when we go through these chapters here on live or on Zoom or whatever, you can follow along, guys. All right. TikTok shop. Use your TikTok shop coupons. Okay. It's also on. Everything is in the. Okay. All right. Okay, so now we're going to move on to, do you guys want to move on to manifestation? Do you guys want to move on to healing? What do you want to move on to? I teach three ascension keys. Mind mastery. Thank you, honey. Mind mastery, manifestation, moving intentionally throughout this world, as well as healing. What do you guys want to talk about next? Okay, I'm letting you guys run the show today. Okay, I'm letting you guys run the show today. Oh, thank you. Thank you, guys. Okay. Oh, see, everyone's saying healing. Okay. We got one saying, we got two saying manifestation. We got a couple manifest sprinkled up in there. Thank you so much. Oh, that was so beautiful. Hi. Hi, Poo-Poo. How'd you sleep? I love you. Oh, it was nice snuggling with you. Your clothes are on the bed, okay? It's still your free day. Today's your free day after you brush your teeth and wash your face, okay? It's your free day today. It's a beautiful day? Yes, it is. Okay, baby. Yes. Okay. All right. What I'm going to do is let me briefly go over manifestation and I'm going to step into the healing. The reason why is because a lot of people don't know how to manifest, okay? All right. A lot of people don't know how to manifest. Yeah, that's my baby. Okay. If you do not know how to manifest, raise your hand. If you thank you guys for the gifts. If you do not know how to manifest, raise your hand. I am so grateful. I am so grateful. Okay. Okay, let's see. So let's see if I can slide y'all over. Okay. Because I have. Keep showing out in the live. I'm about to slide y'all over so y'all can see the other board, guys. Okay. Keep showing out in the live. I'm about to slide y'all over. Okay. Let's get some shares on the board, guys. We need to amp up this live. Okay. Yes, we need to hit that 100K, y'all. Keep it moving. Y'all doing great. That way I can stay in the flow of my teachings. Okay, manifest. Let me show you guys. Let me show people how to manifest real quick, okay? Real quick. Let me show you something. I just showed them how to manifest a purple cup the other day. Okay, so let me show you guys. What are those things? I'm going to show you how to manifest something tangible. Okay. So you guys ever seen those little handheld things that people speak out of? You know, the little, what's it called? Do y'all know what I'm talking about? The things that people use to amplify their voice. Okay. They use it to amplify their voice. What is it called? Yeah, megaphone. There we go, y'all. Okay, y'all are so on point. Okay. Megaphone. I'm going to teach you guys how to manifest something tangible, like a megaphone, okay? But you can use this to manifest anything tangible. A car, tickets, an outfit, anything you want that's tangible, okay? We are creators. We are here to create our experience. So we get to manifest tangible things and experiences here in the 3D, new identities. So right here, first things first, let me show you how this inventor created this megaphone, okay? Here's a creator, aka inventor, all right? This is an inventor, okay? This inventor one day had an idea, okay? That idea, okay, well, let me back it up. You are a creator. You came in this world to create your experience, okay? That's what a creator does, creates. They create tangible things and experiences. What do you use? Creative tools. I call them your creative tools, but you can call them whatever you want, okay? Your creative tools are your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and emotions. You got 4, okay? So this inventor had an idea one day. You see, that's their thinking. They're using their mind to think about something. Everybody, everything man-made, anything man-made starts in the mind first. There's nothing man-made that doesn't first start in the mind, okay? So that thinking is a creative tool that's sculpting your idea. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. It sculpts your idea. Did you brush your teeth and wash your face? Your stuff is in there. Thank you. Okay? Okay, perfect. So this inventor said, oh my gosh, I got an idea. I got an idea to create this this thing. I don't know what I'm going to call it, but it's going to help magnify, intensify, make louder people's voices. It's going to really be helpful when they're at events and things like that, right? So that idea started in the mind, okay? Then this creator started speaking about it, telling people about it. Oh my gosh, I got an idea. I need your help creating this thing. This thing is gonna help so many people, right? They're speaking, breathing life into this idea. Okay, started in the mind. It's an idea. Now they're speaking about it. They're breathing life into it. Okay. Now this creator starts taking action. I told you have 4 creative tools. If you want to manifest something in this reality, use your tools. The actions. See, it wasn't just about him sitting on his ass or her ass thinking this into existence. They actually took action that aligned with getting this done. They went and got the prototype made. They were testing out the materials. They got it into stores. They were actually selling this. Okay? So the actions that they took were in alignment with the goal, right? Not only that, this creator, aka inventor, utilized emotions along the way. They utilized emotions when they were thinking about it. but they were utilizing positive emotions. Oh my gosh, people have a problem. Sometimes they're at events and they're not loud enough. What can we do? How can we solve this problem? They're thinking positively. Oh, I've got an idea. I've got something that's going to solve that problem. Then they started speaking. Oh my gosh, telling people about it, or even communicating to self, right? Speaking to self, breathing life into it. They weren't taking life away. They weren't like, oh, this is a horrible idea. No one's going to like this. That's taking life away from your creation. Oh no, they were hopeful for it, okay? And so then the actions that they took, they were taking positive action. They were taking action that was aligning with getting this built, not taking action that was aligning with building a piano. Okay? Everything was in alignment. And when you utilize all of your tools in alignment with your goals, this is how you bring something from out of the mind into the hand. This creator utilized their thinking to think about this megaphone. They utilized their speaking to speak about this megaphone. They utilized their actions to take action in alignment with the megaphone. And they utilize positive emotions. And this is how you bring something from out of the mind and into the hand. And I'm holding this megaphone. This is how you manifest. This was someone's idea, but yet I am holding this. How am I holding this? How am I holding this? Where did this come from? Anybody know? Out of their mind. It wasn't in my mind. Okay. It wasn't in my mind. Right. This is how you manifest, okay, guys? Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. This is my way of explaining it. You figure out manifestation the way that you need to if you want. Okay? Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. All right? You want to bring something from out of the mind? You want to touch on something tangible? You do it just like that. Okay? Do it just like that. Everything must be in alignment with the goal. Okay? Everything must be in alignment with the goal. Okay? All right. So now that you know how to manifest something tangible, I'm going to roll you over here. We're going to step into healing. Okay. And the healing is going to be great because I will show you how to shift your entire 3D. See, this is just manifesting like, wow, I want new shoes, or wow, I want to go to a concert, or wow, I want to do this. So I'm going to manifest this. This don't change my whole 3D. Maybe if I was the inventor of it, right? But just because I manifest this tangible megaphone doesn't mean my entire 3D will shift, right? But you can shift your entire 3D. There's some of you guys that want a better lifestyle. Am I correct? Yes or no? That's changing your entire 3D. That's some of you guys want to manifest financial stability. Am I right? And if so, oh, let me see that pretty smile. Wow. I love it, Cash. Let me see. Okay, Mommy's going to have to go over that when I'm done, okay? Go dry your face off. That's good. You did a very good job. Okay? Very good. Here goes your breakfast bar. I brought it up here. Sorry. Okay. Big brother wants to go get our breakfast, okay?
With Daddy?
No. Daddy is working. No, not in his office. Okay. All right. So, okay, let's move on to healing. All right. Let's move down to healing. Okay. And then I will teach you guys how to change your entire 3D. Okay. Can we get some shares on the board, baby? Let's get some shares on the board. Okay. Let's get some shares on the board. Breathwork workshop today in mentorship class, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Mentorship class is called the Complete Identity Shift Program. Okay, guys, if you're interested in that, we have classes bi-weekly via Zoom. Okay, via Zoom. right? Okay. All right, so let's get into this healing. Are we ready? Type ready in the comments. If we're ready, type ready in the comments. If this is your first time here, raise your hand. Let me see any newbies. Are there any newbies in here? Oh my goodness, there's some newbies. Hey y'all. Yes. If this is your first time here, hit that follow button right now for me. Make sure you guys are hitting that follow button. Baby, I don't understand what you're saying. Can you come here? Thank you, Daily Times. Okay. This is your first time here. This will not be your last. That's for sure, right? Okay. Oh, you were here. Was the purple cut? Okay now. Okay now. I don't know if that was 2 days ago or something like that. Awesome. Okay, so healing, right? How many of you guys have trauma that you've been like trying to work through for at least 2+ years? We'll say 2+ years. If you have some trauma that has happened in your life that you've been wanting to work on for at least 2 years, raise your hand. Okay, yeah, we're getting up out of that. We're getting up out of that today, baby. 20 years just got to go. You got to take that power back today. We can't have that. You got to take that power back. You here to live your best life, baby. You didn't come here to suffer. You came here to prosper. Came here to prosper. This is one of my favorite fragrances ever. Okay? All right, here we go. Listen up and listen up good. Okay? They didn't teach us this stuff in school, so I need you guys to pay attention. Okay? All right? Pay attention. In the comments right now, put some things that you are working on manifesting over the next 12 months. Put it in the comments. Over the next 12 months, what is something that you are wanting to bring to fruition? Because that's what I'm going to show you how to do. Shift that whole 3D, remember? Remember, that's what I'm going to show you how to do. So I'm going to pick something that somebody says. Make sure it's a good one. What are you trying to manifest here in 2026 for yourself? Yes, baby. Oh, you want to put that on? You got to take off your stuff. Oh, hold on. You might be able to put that on. Okay. There you go. Yep. Then you put the other one on. I gotta make sure I fix these auras for you guys. Okay, let's see. Moving out of the U.S., health, longevity. I love that. Okay, so let me show you guys how. If we're talking about healing now, sit down, baby, if you need help doing it. Just sit down and you can do it. There you go. Good job. Good job, Cassie Poo. We're talking about healing your trauma. What of heal? I don't know what they're talking about. Hold on, guys. Hold on. Need you guys to show out in the live, guys. Please, please, please do not stop tapping the screen because TikTok is screwing with me. Hold on. I'm trying to keep this thing. Hold on. Yeah, they are giving me violations. So I need you guys to keep showing out. I need you guys to share this live, okay? All right? Because they're restricting me. Cash, I can't do that right now. You got to take it off your face and then put your fingers in yourself. Because mommy is working, okay? I can't do it right now. Thank you guys for showing up. Is the Nikki method on my page? Yeah, I don't know. That's crazy. All right, here we go. Your traumas, right? Pay attention. Here are your auras, okay? Our auras are connected to our chakras. So your auras are the first line of defense, right? Your auras are the first line of defense for your nervous system. Then we need to keep our auras, okay, healthy and strong. But your auras will become distorted and no, keep it right there, and have holes in them if you leave your trauma unresolved, okay? So what does that mean? That means that when something happens to you, you're supposed to resolve it. You're supposed to heal it. But we don't have the opportunity to do that, right? Sometimes. So that means that that trauma goes within our body, okay, within our aura, and it creates these holes and distortions there. How many of you guys said that you were working on creating financial stability? How many of you guys said that you were working on manifesting love? If you are working on manifesting health, raise your hand for any of these, okay? Okay, Cash. Cash sure did raise his hand. Cashy Poo, mommy, I'm trying to get his costume open. There we go, I think. Sorry, guys. Got mama first. Show out in the live for me, guys. Soon I can take care of him. There you go, baby. Okay, now stick your fingers in here. That's the thumb. That's that. Okay, now push your fingers. Woo, we got it. Okay. Okay. Now push your fingers. Go like this. We're almost done, guys. Tell them thank you for being patient.
Thank you.
Cash. Where's your other finger? Oh. There you go. Okay. Okay, Poo-Poo. I hope you don't get hot in this. I'm going to recap, guys, and then I'm going to go right into the healing. There you go. Okay. Here we go. Auras. First line of this for what? Your nervous system. So this means your traumas, EMF exposure, collective fear, emotional projection. All of this stuff could be hindering you, traumatizing you, right? So the auras are there protecting you. Each of the auras are connected to a specific chakra, okay? And each of these auras are governing specific emotion, parts of your body, emotionally, mentally, physically, okay, spiritually. All right, so each of these auras have specific duties, okay? And so when there is trauma in one of these auras, it's going to cause a chain reaction, a blockage, a distortion, an imbalance in your chakras. And when your chakras are imbalanced, that's going to be a problem because your chakras are connected to your organs, your emotions, your physical health, your 3D that you see. Okay. Is this making sense so far? Give me a thumbs up. Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Okay. All right. Yeah, you saw Cash with the hand up. Marie. Cash, I don't know. He's trying to manifest some love and health too. Okay. All right. Okay. So now you guys said that you're trying to create financial stability or love or health, right? Let's talk about love real quick. All right. When you were a child, okay, how many of you guys ever went through early heartbreak? If you went through early heartbreak, raise your hand. Okay. If you went through early heartbreak, raise your hand. Okay. If you were neglected emotionally, if nobody ever really paid attention to or acknowledged your emotions, all right, raise your hand. Okay. All right. If you had to deal with toxic relationships or saw abuse, okay, growing up, raise your hand. Okay. I want you guys to know that these are all examples of trauma. Okay. And this trauma, all right, would have left a hole in your astral aura. You guys see that green aura right there? Okay. That's your astral aura. That's connected to your heart chakra. So whenever you experience a loss of a loved one or abandonment, divorce, betrayal, heartbreak, rejection, emotional neglect, unrequited love, grief, you see now that aura has holes in it now. That aura is distorted, isn't it? Right? And because that aura is distorted, now it's going to cause what? An imbalance in your heart chakra. Okay? Now your heart chakra isn't going to be spinning properly. Your chakras are what? Energy centers, energy portals in your body. You are a ball of energy. And you are vibrating at a specific frequency. Okay? Your chakras are energy centers within your body, and you have meridians that are like energetic highways. And we need proper flow in the body. Proper flow for healing. Proper flow. You ever seen a water hose that has water coming into it, but there's a kink in the hose because somebody's holding it? What's going to happen? There's going to be an explosion, right? That water needs to flow properly through that hose, or there's going to be a buildup. There's going to be tension, right? Okay. Same thing with the body. But that neglect, okay, that divorce, maybe you see in your parents' divorce, that early heartbreak, right? All of that stuff, the toxic relationships, loss of a pet, all of that left holes in your astral aura. Now, the problem is they did not teach us about the auras growing up. So you have been just living your life. You didn't know anything about healing your auras. And so now you have an imbalanced heart chakra. Now, what is amazing about this? This is what is communicating with the universe. So how many of you guys are wanting to manifest true love, but you're not seeing it? You only see toxic relationships. You only see narcissists. You don't see love at all. You're like, what's going on? Like, where is the love? Right? Been there, done that. I know what you're going through. Okay? Been there, done that. I know what you're going through. I'm here to help you up out of that. Okay? So the nervous system is talking to the universe at all times. And then the universe is reflecting back to you exactly what the nervous system is saying. So if you just look around in your life right now, you'll be able to tell what the nervous system is saying. Okay? In your abundance, in your lifestyle, in your health, in your love, you can tell. Okay? And so now I'm going to show you guys how this shows up in the 3D, that love, okay? All right? Because we want to transform that, correct? Okay? Some of you guys are in here manifesting true love. Well, let's show you how it plays out. You are the what? Creator, right? I told you that. You are the creator of what? Your experiences here. Okay? So right now, let me put this here. Remember, you have an aura that is distorted. Okay, you got holes in your aura. Why? Because up here you got trauma. You went through the trauma. And you never had the opportunity to heal it because nobody taught you about it, right? So here's your aura, okay, with the distortions. Are you guys following me? Yes or no? Does this make sense? Yes or no? Here you are. I just brought you down here so I can walk you through it. Does this make sense? Oh, you're new here? Oh, awesome. Well, welcome. Welcome, Colin. Glad to have you, Colin. Okay. All right. So here you are now, right? You are the creator of your experience, and you're wondering why you don't see the true love that you want. You're trying to manifest true love, right? But you don't see the love that you want. Remember, you can only attract what you are a vibrational match to, correct? You can only attract what you are a vibrational match to, correct? Okay? If it's your first time here, make sure you hit that follow button. Thank you so much, Ether. Okay? Thank you. I appreciate that. Okay? And so, Josiah. Oh, thought I heard him. Okay. So, you can only be a vibrational match to that which you are. And so, I'm going to tell you right now, the reason why a lot of you guys are not seeing the love that you want is because of this. You got your eyes focused on an X. How many of y'all focused on your ex right now? You want your ex back. Okay? That's a problem. The divine is trying to tell you that ain't the one. Or at least not for right now. So you need to keep it moving. But as long as you focus on the past, you're going to stay in loops. You're going to spend, can you manifest your ex back? Yes. But you're going to spend way more time trying to keep this relationship together than you are able to enjoy it. Okay? That's for those of you who are focused on that ex. Now, some of you guys are focused on a specific person. Oh, yeah, I'm talking to you. You got your eyes on somebody. You don't know nothing about them. All you know is what they show you. Okay? That's a problem. Okay? What's wrong? You trying to take this off? You want me to unzip it? Okay, there you go. That's a problem. Right? When you got your eyes on a specific person, you can only see what they show you. Correct? You can only see what they show you. Right? It look good, it smell good, but baby, you don't know where they're going to be mentally, emotionally, 5-10 years down the road. Okay? But when you put your focus on a specific person, can you manifest them? Yes. You just don't know what to expect. Are y'all in alignment for later? I don't know. Are you wasting your time? I don't know. You putting your focus on something specific, you can manifest something specific. Okay? All right? Okay? Is this making sense so far? Give me a thumbs up. Okay. Some of y'all are just looking for anybody to marry, baby. I just want somebody to marry or be with. Holidays coming up. God, I don't want to be alone. I got to go to all these family events. I don't want to be alone.
Mike, can I watch the
Yes, sweetie, it's a free day. It's a free day, baby.
No.
It's a free day, baby.
No.
Some of you guys are just looking for somebody to marry. That's the problem. You're going to be getting a divorce just as quickly as you got that marriage. Right? Okay. Yes, free days too, right? Okay. We love it. We got to have free days. These kids got to have some fun sometimes. Okay. Now, some of you guys, and I could talk about you because I've been there. Some of you guys are focused on a fuck buddy. I'm going to just keep it real. You focused on a fuck buddy. Okay? That's how you made it back? Oh. That's a problem. Okay? If you got your focus, okay, on a FB, you gonna get FB issues. That ain't true love. You feel me? Okay. I'm trying to teach people how to manifest true love. Now, if you want any of this, you can manifest any of these. Okay? Okay? You can manifest it. But just don't be expecting true love from any of these. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. SP is a specific person. Like you see somebody over there and you're like, oh my God, I need that person. They look good. They smell good. Oh my God, I don't know what they're doing. I don't know where they are. I don't even know their damn name, but I need them. That type of thing. Okay. You know what I'm saying? That done got me in trouble too many damn times. Okay. I can talk about all y'all because I've been there. Okay. I can talk about all y'all because I've been there. Now, let me show you how to do true love. Because see right here, you stuck in a loop. We getting up out of that. But your traumas will keep you here. See, this is how I can tell an unhealed person. Because your focus ain't on you, baby. The focus is not on you. Okay? Anytime you want to shift the 3D, the 3D, not just manifest something tangible. When you want your world to shift, you will put your focus on you. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. I'm about to walk you through it. I'm about to walk you through it. Dang, it's already 10 o'clock. It's already 10 o'clock. Sheesh. This is how you manifest true love. Okay? So first of all, recognize that if you are desiring something, you don't currently feel like you have it now, right? So this means there is a disconnect, right? Like a need, a desire, something that you don't currently feel like you have, so therefore you want to experience it. The only way that's going to happen, guys, the only way that that's going to happen, okay? Look over here. You see, this person over here, look, they got those holes. They have the holes in their aura, right? Because of the trauma. They have the holes in the aura because of the trauma. I get it, right? But see, over here, see, they want true love. And since you can only be a vibrational match to that which you desire, I'm sorry, you can only be a vibrational match to that which you are. Sorry. Right? It doesn't matter what you desire. Right? You can only be a vibrational match to that which you are. And because you can only be a vibrational match to that which you are, that means you better do some healing to that aura. Is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Right? Okay. So their aura over here is strong. It's clear. There's no holes in there. So what can they attract to them? They're a vibrational match to the true love that they want. They can have it. They can have it. So how do we bridge this gap? How do we become? How do we be? How do we get from here to here? Okay. Is this a time gap? No. This is a frequency game that you're playing. You are playing a frequency game. The sooner you understand that, the sooner you can win. The sooner you can understand that, the sooner you can win. This is why I'm talking to you guys today about auras. Because if you don't understand that it doesn't matter what you want, it matters what you are. If you don't understand that, you're in trouble. The true love that you desire is within you. The people that you're attracting are reflecting the love that you have for yourself. So those toxic relationships, those narcissists, but we leveling up. We know better now. We're setting healthy boundaries. We know our worth now. Yes, we do. So see, we must embody that love. The love that you seek from others is already within. And this is why people sometimes spend a lifetime looking for love. because they do not know that it is within. You need not go outside of yourself for anything. You need not seek outside of yourself for anything. The divine sent you here with everything you needed, baby. Hello? The divine sent you here with everything you needed. The butterflies have what the butterflies need. The birds have what the birds need. The fish in the sea have what they need. The deer have what they need. You think the divine would have sent you here without everything you needed in order to prosper? You are mistaken. You see, you are mistaken. Okay. You have everything within you. Your creative tools, I call them, your thinking, your speaking, your actions, and your emotions. And when you utilize these tools and embody the identity, see, you are the tool. You are the paintbrush. It is you. You are the canvas. It is you. You are the clay. It is you. You are the colored pencil. You are the everything. It is you. You must be that which you desire. You must be that which you desire. Okay? So the way that I manifested true love, okay, all right, is by embodying, becoming a wife first. Everything happens spiritually first. See, I had to learn to set healthy boundaries. I had to learn who I was, what I wanted. I needed to learn proper communication. I needed to learn thyself. You see. And so on this journey, right, of being, embodying that wife, moments came up for me to do the healing work. See, this is the problem that people be having with the journey of transformation. They're scared of a little healing. They're scared of a little healing. What do you think you came here for? Seriously, what do you think you came here for? You're here to heal. And if you're in this live with me, that means you are a light leader. I call my babies light leaders. That means you're here on a mission. That means you have work to do. That means you are here to do the work for the bloodlines before and after you. You would not be seeking this information, this knowledge, if you were not. It is you. It is you. You were called to do the work. And we can't sit around and pity ourselves anymore, baby. We've got to get to it. We're action takers. We do what we need. And we ain't afraid of a little damn healing. The worst part has already done. Trust me when I say that. You ain't going to get hurt any worse doing your healing. Do we have a deal? Type deal in the comments. Do we have a deal? Type deal in the comments. Yes, this will be on YouTube later, guys. I'm live on YouTube and on TikTok right now. Okay. And when you go to my YouTube later, right, make sure that you go to the lives. The lives, not the regular videos. You got to go to live recaps, okay? And you'll find it, okay? Awesome. So let's go through this. So what did I do? I decided on who I wanted to be. Instead of you putting your focus on something tangible, put your focus on a new identity. This is how you change your entire 3D. Okay? This is how you begin to change your entire 3D. You're not just manifesting something to come into your 3D. No, you are shifting the whole damn 3D. Okay? All right? So I wanted true love. So this is what I did. Okay? So I focused on who I was going to become. Who do I want to be? Dang, I am a loving, supportive, fun, romantic partner to my forever person. You could do something like this. Does this make sense? Right? I wanted to align with true love. Okay. All right. And so I decided on what type of person I wanted to be. When I decide on what type of person I want to be, then the 3D is going to shift around that. Okay? So now that I've set my goal, y'all want to go on a road trip or y'all want to play a video game? Tell me. Road trip or video game? Same name as TikTok, baby. Same name as TikTok. Okay? If you same on all platforms. You want to find me, it got the same name. Okay, road trip. Awesome. Okay. We're going from the West Coast to the East Coast, okay? We're going from the West Coast to the East Coast, all right? When we're going from the West Coast to the East Coast, okay, we got to go on a long road trip, right? So when we're going on a long road trip, there's a possibility that what could happen? If you're going on an extended road trip, what could happen? Okay, what could happen? All right. Could you have an accident? Yes. Could you want to stop and rest? Yes. Could you want to eat? Yes. Could there be a detour that you need to take? Yes. Could you get a flat tire? Yes. Weather, bad weather? Yes. Okay. See, you still need to get from the West Coast to the East Coast, right? So you're going to keep going on your journey until you arrive, right? This is what I think people mess up when it comes to their dreams, their goals, okay? When people pursue their dreams, their goal, they decide, okay, when you're getting ready to go on a road trip, you got to put a destination in the map, right? You got to put a destination there so you know where to go, okay? People will put their destination, their goal there, and then they won't even press start. They won't even press the gas and go. That's going to be a problem, okay? If you get in the car and you never press on the gas, you ain't going nowhere. If you set a goal and you're not willing to start, you're not going anywhere. Does this make sense? Give me a thumbs up. We need to get up to 150K, y'all. Come on, show out. Y'all doing great. Y'all slowing up on them likes stuff, okay? So first and foremost, you must be willing to start on your journey, okay? Now, are there going to be some accidents? Yes. Some detours you may have to take? Yes. You're going to need some rest? Yes, but you got to get back up and keep pursuing your goal, right? Sometimes there's going to be bad weather, right? But your job is to continue, right? Because after every single accident, you're leveling up, aren't you? Okay? You're making movement. You're getting closer to your destination. All right. What happens if you get in the car and 2 hours down the road, you change your destination from you're headed to New York. Instead of you headed to New York, now you headed to Washington State. Well, goodness, if you keep changing your mind with your goals, are you ever going to arrive to the destination? Maybe, but it may take forever. See, when we are pursuing our goals, you must be consistent. Too many of us are changing our minds every damn 2 and 3 days. You're not going to get there like that. You're not going to get there like that, guys. You must be consistent. This is a frequency game. This is about embodying. So you must embody that new identity every single day. This is what we're about to step into now. Maintaining the frequency, holding the vibration. This is where my clients screw up. On your journey, pursuing love, right? When you get started, your exes may pop up. You better know you're going to go through some tests and obstacles here. If you were trying to switch your identity, baby, and your ex, the one you were head over heels for, shows the hell up, the universe is like, nah, I'm trying to see how serious you are. Nah, I really want to see how serious you are. You said you want this type of love. Well, let me bring your ex back into the picture. Let me see if you just want somebody to just keep you company or if you are really understanding your worth. You see, you're going to get some obstacles. You're going to get tested. You see, it don't have to be your ex. I'm giving examples, right? You're going to get tempted. You might go out on dates and then you're like, oh my gosh, I'm not seeing anybody. I'm not meeting anybody. You may want to give up. These are all hypotheticals. But you see, must be consistent. You must still hold faith, have hope. Because by you having hope and faith, this is you saying, you know what? Listen, I know my word. Divine's going to deliver what I deserve. And I ain't stressing about it until this. I'm not stressing at all. And until something shows up that shows me, reflects back to me the love that I deserve, until then, baby, none of these. They not wasting my time. You see, you got to have that type of love for self. But see, when you give up because you just don't want to be alone, the holidays are coming up, I don't want to be alone, and all that shit, you going to suffer. Because when you are not obedient, you suffer. Yeah, because guess what? When that ex shows back up and you say, oh, I've been waiting for you to come back. I knew I was going to get this person to come back to me. I knew. Now you wasting time. Now this where you at. You're not here. This is where you are. And this is where you will be until you are willing to move forward. This is where you will be. Maybe you get pregnant now. Maybe y'all got kids. Now you done wasted 5 years, 10 years, and you wondering why the love that you want is not showing up. Well, damn, you done wasted your time here. You held up right here. This wasn't your final destination. But because you weren't willing to be patient for the love that you deserve, you settled. You told the universe this was good enough. Does this make sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, now we got some people that's understanding that. Okay, we got some people understanding. Okay. All right. Good. I'm just checking the comments, making sure y'all getting it. Okay. I'm laughing at some of y'all. I can't always see the comments when I'm in the flow, and I see y'all. Y'all is so funny. I love it. I love it. I love it. Okay. I love it. Okay. All right. Who is grasping some information from here? Who is learning something here today? Okay. All right. So we must pay attention to the auras. That is what we need to remember, right? We need to remember, right? Because why? This is the root. This is how it's happening. I'm showing you guys the invisible wall. I'm showing you guys why you're feeling stuck in love. I'm showing you guys why the love that you want ain't showing up. It's because you haven't done the proper healing in your aura. That's causing an imbalance in your chakras. And now it's being reflected here in the 3D like this. Okay? All right? Now, this is just one example. This is just love. And it's not just the heart chakra that's connected to manifesting love. Okay? All right? There are others. What if it's your root chakra connected to that too? Right? Because the root chakra is tied to your confidence, your stability. And if that's out of alignment, that surely will affect your ability to produce and attract love, right? True love. Okay? All right? Yeah, I'm about to go over the auras right now. I'm actually going to go through each of these auras. Let me tell you why I'm going to go through the auras, right? Has anyone ever met someone, you meet someone, and oh my gosh, everything is just like perfect. Wow, it is like a dream come true. Y'all are clicking, everything is perfect. And then like 2 or 3 weeks later, something started to shift. This person don't have the same time anymore. Something is different. They're not acting the same way. Has anybody ever experienced that before? Has anyone ever experienced anything like that before? That's because that just happened to you. You know what's happening there? Quantum surfing. I call it quantum surfing. We got to make that term lit, okay? All right, quantum surfing. What do I mean by that? Let me show you. Okay, let me show you real quick. Okay. I told you that this was a frequency game, right? It's a frequency game. It's not a time game. Frequency, right? And so imagine that these are different realms. Okay. So if these are different realms, right? Okay. You got to come from here to here. You got to be vibrating at this frequency. Imagine that these were party rooms. Okay. In order for you to get in over here in party room number 6, you over here in party room number 1. Okay. You have to be vibrating at this frequency. Okay, you got to be vibrating at this frequency. But let me tell you what that was when you met that person, and oh my gosh, everything was perfect. You were head over heels for each other. See, you quantum surfed. You tapped into that love frequency. Okay, but because you haven't still done the proper healing, you're always gonna revert back to who you truly are. Yeah, we can quantum surf. We can tap into different frequencies. You see people tap into abundance, win the lottery real quick, but then they broke again. Why they broke again? Because they never changed who they were. They never shifted their vibration. They quantum surfed into the abundance frequency, tapped into that temporarily, and then they reverted back to who they were. So when you're meeting these people and oh my gosh, things are good for two weeks, 3 weeks. Oh my gosh, everything is perfect. And then, damn, this person is ghosting you. Damn, you're self-sabotaging the relationship. Well, you know that is you who has not done the proper healing. It's you. Okay? Remember, the 3D is a reflection. It's a reflection, y'all. It's a reflection. So now you got to learn how to what? Maintain the vibration. You got to learn how to maintain the vibration. Okay? So when you win that lottery, you don't want to like be broke again in 2 months. When you jump into that room with all the millionaires, you don't want to go back home and see zero in your bank account. You see what I'm saying? You want to tap into that frequency, baby, and you want to stay there. You want to wake up to that abundance every single day. You want to wake up to that healthy love every single day. You understand? Okay? So that's what I'm tapping into. I'm just sort of blending the healing and the manifestation together. Okay? I'm blending that for you guys. Okay? Are you guys following along? Give me a thumbs up. If you're lost, just let me know. And I'm so glad this is that you're processing this, that you have the ears for this. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. Thank you guys so much. Okay, this is really helping me. Can we get some share on the board? Can we get some shares on the board, guys? I need y'all to amp this live up, guys. Roses are less than a penny, baby. We got to amp this live up, okay? You know, TikTok ain't pushing me like that. You feel me? Thank you, Daryl. We're all in this together, right? We're all learning shit. I'm learning every single day, guys. We all in this together. Don't let anybody tell you that they know what I don't know nothing. I don't know anything. And who am I? You know thyself. Don't listen to me. You know, this is just information. Take it if you want. Right? But always trust self first. Always listen to self first. Okay, guys? All right? Always. Okay, so now I'm about to help you guys maintain that vibration, right? We got to maintain the vibration. Okay? All right, because we ain't doing all that quantum surfing and temporary shit. We ain't doing all that. Okay? All right, so this is the way that I help my clients maintain. Maintaining is important. When you understand that the embodying of the frequency is what shifts the 3D, then you'll want to master it, right? You quantum surfing does not change the 3D. It's you holding on to that vibration long enough for the world to shift. See, this too is showing the universe how serious we are. If we have free will and you change your mind every damn 2 days, why would the universe, why would the divine move mountains around for you? Because you want to change your mind every 2 damn days, right? Every 2 days? Nah. It is the consistency of you holding the vibration that is going to exude faith, right? Okay. Determination, okay? Drive, the will, okay? To be something different. Therefore, create something different, okay? All right. So let's get into this healing part. I just showed you guys the manifestation of it. Let me show you the healing. I'm actually going to go through each of these auras. And that's going to be listing out symptoms, experiences that you may have gone through. The sooner you learn which of your chakras are out of balance, the sooner you can start shifting your life, guys. This is imperative to your transformation. How many of us are in the midst of their transformation right now? New transformation. Maybe you're healing. Maybe you trying to shift into a new lifestyle. 2026 about to pop off and you want to be ready, right? Okay. How many of us are in the midst of their healing and transformation right now? Raise your hand. Okay. Awesome. This is the live for you. Okay. All right. So I help my people maintain, okay, their vibration, okay, with personalized healing frequencies. Okay. I have technology, okay, create frequencies that are made for your traumas. The bioscan bundle, okay, is what we will utilize to scan your entire being. And it's going to tell me where your traumas are. It's going to tell me where it's affecting your body. It's going to show me which chakras are out of alignment, okay? When we know all of this information, this is great because then the technology is going to generate frequencies that's going to plug up those holes. Your only job is to listen to your frequencies every single day. You guys are listening to my frequencies right now. It's been playing this entire live. Everybody has different frequencies. You guys are just tapping into mine. Okay. All right. So for the people that cannot afford a bioscan bundle, I get it. That's why I'm going through this next part. I'm going to call out every single aura that's connected to a chakra. And you are to gauge your chakras. Write it down. Because this is going to start telling you which chakras you need to start paying attention to in your life. Okay? All right? Okay? And for those of you who are ready for a bioscan, you let me know during this live. Anybody that says angel cell, I take that bundle price down from $200 and I give you guys an amazing discount. Okay? But it only is a discount for 3 people because I take the price down so much. Right? But these are sample reports. You get 6 reports. These are trauma reports. These trauma reports are telling us your limiting beliefs and your traumas that's holding you back right now. Only say angel cell when you guys are ready to make the purchase, guys, okay? Don't do it right now. Just tell me when you're ready. When you're ready to press the button, say angel because it's only going to be active. That cell is only going to be available for 3 people, okay? It's going to tell me where those traumas are affecting you. This is so important. I have clients that are like, wow, I didn't even tell anybody about that health issue. Okay. Yes, it's done remotely. Yes. I didn't even tell anybody about that health issue. And you're calling it out right now. Linda, you ready? Hold on, guys. Okay. For those of you who are serious, listen, I'm going to lower it right now. Okay. But if you miss it, you miss it. Okay. All right. If you miss it, you miss it. But this is my gift to the people that are action takers. Okay. You guys know how to access it. Evie can tell you guys. If there's anybody who's gotten scanned with me, who's here in the live, please raise your hand so that I lowered it down to 111. Good luck. That's the angel cell. Angel cell. Angel number. Just for 3 people. If it doesn't let you check out for the 111, then you missed it. Okay, guys. All right. But everything is in the BIO. Who has gotten scanned with me? Raise your hand. Hey, Miss Sherry. Sherry has gotten scanned by me. Evie has gotten scanned by me. KT, did you get scanned by me? Okay. If you guys need some reference, some referrals, okay, some references, okay. Okay. Car got scanned by me. Okay. I scan a lot of people. All right. So the star of the show with your bioscan bundle are the personalized frequencies. Okay. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I was like, I scanned you too. Best money you spent in years. Okay, now. Latina says, yes, I did. Okay. Linda, everybody must go here. Okay, you guys, I cannot say it out loud. Evie, tell them where to go. Okay, tell them where to go. You guys know where to go. Yeah, smart people. Now, listen up, guys. All right, the cell is active. 3 people get it. Good luck. Now, I'm going to move forward with the class, right? I'm going to move forward with the class. As I call out these symptoms, if you have gone through any of these, okay? If you have gone through any of these, I need you to type or write down, okay, that corresponding chakra, okay? That corresponding chakra. Okay, I'm going to have to come out to click it. Yeah, you got to go to that. Yeah, you do. Yep. Okay. All right, so here we go. All right, are we ready? Type ready in the comments. Okay. If you cannot afford a bioscan, please just pay attention to this next part. I promise you it can help you, okay? I'm here to help everybody, all right? The bioscan is for people who don't want to guess. The bioscan is for people who are ready to invest in themselves and do that, get those corrective frequencies, okay? All right, let's do it. Okay, so we're going to start right here with the root chakra. That's tied to the etheric aura, guys. The etheric aura is closest to the body. It's governing your physical well-being. So let's talk about this one, all right? If you've gone through any of these, type root in the comments. Root, okay? All right? If you've gone through childhood neglect, poverty, financial instability, type root in the comments. Root in the comments. Okay. If you've gone through abandonment, okay. If you have been in an unsafe home environment, okay. If you were bullied, okay. If you lost a parent, if you witnessed violence, if you were homeless, okay. If you dealt with physical abuse, lack of basic needs met, early illness, type root in the comments. Divorce in early childhood, unstable caregivers, overly strict discipline, type root. Okay? I told you that your chakras are all connected to certain aspects of your life. If your root chakra is out of alignment, guess what? It's going to manifest like this. Okay? So if you have any of these symptoms, your root chakra is out of alignment. Okay? Chronic fear, insecurity, lack of trust, difficulty grounding, survival mode mindset, feeling unsupported, anxiety about money, disconnection from the body, low sense of belonging. If you are in victim mentality, type root in the comments. I want you to know that your root chakra is trying to communicate with you, okay? What's going on in the body so that you can address it. Because if you do not address these issues, okay, I'm going to tell you, this is going to manifest into lower back pain, immune issues, joint pain, lower back aches, leg pains, colon problems. If you deal with any of these, type root in the comments, baby. This is you. Elimination issues, obesity, constipation, anorexia, poor immune system, fatigue, bone density issues, blood circulation problems, adrenal fatigue, weight issues. I'm letting you know. Each of your chakras are connected to a certain aspect of your life. The sooner you know which of your chakras are out of alignment, the better. The sooner you know what auras are holding trauma, the better. Okay. This is why I do the bioscan bundles, because we're going to be able to tell exactly what's going on. We do not have to guess. I used to have to get into consultations and let the person tell me for 45 minutes what they've gone through, what they're working through, etc. And then I can step in and help them pivot, right? Now, I scan you. And in those consultations, all I need you to do is speak for me. And I'm going to tell you what traumas are limiting you. I'm going to tell you which chakras are out of alignment. This is how powerful these scans are. This is how accurate this information is. You can be anywhere in the world. Okay? All right? You can be anywhere in the world. Okay? All right? Congratulations to the ones that got theirs. It looks like we have one more bundle available for that angel cell. So that's great. Congratulations to the ones that are taking action. And I want you to know, all right, that you got to go and open up your email. For those of you who made your purchase, go check your email. All right. Only liquids can go in there, baby. And when you check your email, you'll see an info packet. And that info packet is going to tell you your next steps. All right. Okay. Awesome. Congratulations. All right. So that was the root chakra and the etheric aura. Etheric aura. Okay. All right. Do you do a bundle price for a family of 3? Yes. If you look, I have family wellness scans. Hold on. Let me show you guys where that is. Let me see if I still have it active. If you, for the one that needs the family scan, okay, send me a, if you see right here on my leads, I have this pin. Send me a DM right there. Okay. Yes. Anybody that needs the family scan, if we all want the bio scan, do you do a bundle price? Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so send me a DM here and I'll send you the link. I don't have it active on the link tree. All right. Okay, what'd you say, Papa?
I want ice cream.
You want what?
I want ice cream.
Ice cream. Oh, you want the link? I'm talking to these people online. What you gonna do with the link? I saw your Lego thing that you built. Did you finish making it downstairs?
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna move on to the next aura. You so cute. Thank you. What is Big Brother doing?
He said he'll walk to the dog.
Oh, he went to go walk the dog?
Yeah.
Oh, awesome. Oh, awesome. Okay, so now we're going to move on to the sacral chakra. All right. This is connected. Hold on. Take it in there, baby. Take it into your room right there. This is connected to your emotional body aura. Your emotional body aura is important, of course. If you have emotional trauma, this is where it's going to get stored, right? Okay? This is where it's going to get stored. All right? So this aura right here, that emotional body aura, this is governing your sensuality, your ability to experience pleasure, your ability to have healthy emotional flow, your creativity. So we need this aura healthy. We need it healthy. Okay? When it's unhealthy, when it's filled with trauma, that's going to cause holes in it. And then that's going to cause an imbalance in the sacral chakra. Okay, so let me list some experiences. If you've ever gone through any of these, then that there may be an imbalance in your sacral chakra. If you've ever been essayed, that caused a hole in that emotional body aura. Type sacral in the comments. If you were body shamed, okay? If you dealt with toxic relationships, emotional neglect, divorce of parents, abandonment by parents, suppressed emotions, type sacral in the comments. Okay, type sacral in the comments. Okay. If you were taught to suppress your emotions, if you felt rejected, if your creativity was criticized, okay, if you felt shame around your sexuality, okay, if you had over-controlling parents, okay, if you felt a lack of affection, okay, if you were ignored emotionally, if you dealt with early heartbreak, okay, if you dealt with cultural shame, then guess what? Your sacral chakra is out of alignment. See, I'm teaching you guys how the trauma is starting and how it is ending up playing out in your life. It's manifesting through your sickness, through your illness, through your emotional health, through your trauma loops, right? This is what's happening in your reality. Look at your 3D. Look at your 3D. Okay? So let me name the symptoms. This is how it's manifesting. That imbalanced sacral chakra, you may be going through any of this, any of these things. Okay? All right. Listen up. If you deal with shame or guilt, fear of intimacy, suppressed emotions, low creativity, addictions, difficulty trusting, type sacral in the comments. If you deal with lack of passion, pleasure avoidance, over-attachment, type sacral in the comments. Okay? If you have reproductive issues, okay? Menstrual problems, infertility, urinary infections, bladder issues, sexual difficulties, hip pain, lower abdominal pain, impotence, lack of flexibility, okay? Issues with your large intestines, kidney issues, cysts, PCOS, type sacral in the comments, guys. Fibroids, type sacral in the comments. Okay. This is why it's so important. Now you understand why I do these bioscan bundles for my clients, right? Because we don't have time to guess. We need to be proactive with our emotional health. We need to be proactive with our physical health. We need to be proactive with our overall well-being. We cannot afford to allow our traumas to go unresolved. Let me ask you guys something. Did you guys know that the CDC and Kaiser Permanente were saying if you allow your trauma to go unresolved, did you know that you live 20 years less? Did you know that? Yes or no? Did you guys know that your unresolved trauma causes you to live 20 years less than the average person? They didn't teach you that, did they? No. They didn't teach you that you are 3 times more likely to develop heart disease if you leave your trauma unresolved. Ching goes the money tree. They didn't tell you that. And every time in Ching money comes to. They didn't tell you that you are 3 times more likely to develop lung cancer just because of unresolved trauma. Not because you're smoking cigarettes. You understand? My little one's taking pictures. He's a little photographer. Okay. Thank you. Now the solar, okay? We're going to move on to the solar. I'm going through each and every one of these. If you are someone who does not want to guess, I think there's one more slot in that bioscan for that bioscan bundle that's available for the angel cell. If it goes to 200, if it goes back up to the regular price and it doesn't let you check out for that 111, you need to type angel so that I can help you. Okay? And I'll lower it again for you. Okay? All right, let's move on to the solar. Let's move on to the solar. For those of you who cannot afford the bioscan, just take your notes because I'm going through each of them anyway. Okay? Right? Okay, so for the solar, this one is connected to the mental body aura. You see, this is going to be yellow in color. They didn't have a yellow dry erase marker. So this yellow, that's going to be the third one. This is the mental body aura. It's connected to that solar plexus. Okay. So for that mental body aura, this is governing your self-worth. This is governing your willpower, your identity, your confidence. So we need this healthy. Okay. All right. But when it's unhealthy from trauma, it's going to cause your solar plexus to become imbalanced. And then that's going to have a chain reaction. Okay? All of this information is being sent out into the universe. And then the universe reflects it back in the 3D. So whatever you don't like in your 3D, we need to go to the auras and the chakras to address. Oh, wow. That was yesterday? That's a good picture. I love that. Good job, Cash. All right. If you've gone through any of these experiences, your solar plexus chakra may be out of alignment. Are we ready? Okay. Oh, for the sacral, that was your emotional body aura. Your emotional body aura. Now we're on solar, which is your mental body aura. Okay. All right. If you were heavily criticized, okay. If you were heavily criticized, type solar in the comments. If you were bullied, if you dealt with controlling parents, if you were failure shamed, if you dealt with perfectionism pressure, emotional abuse, constant comparison, conditional love, not being heard, over responsibility as a child, being blamed often, okay, shamed for your mistakes, lack of encouragement, okay? Gaslighting, type solar in the comments. Angel said, Queen says, angel. Okay. All right. Let's get it, guys. Okay. Queen, you can grab your bioscan. Queen is going to get hers for the 111. Okay. All right. She's taking action. You guys know where to go. Okay. Here are the symptoms of your solar plexus chakra being out of balance. Okay. And so what I love about the reports, your chakra report that's going to be produced in your bundle, this report is going to show me which of your chakras are overactive or underactive. So it doesn't just tell me which one is out of balance, right? It shows us actually how it's out of balance. And if it's overactive, then that means that you're probably anxious in that department. If it's underactive, then you may be depressed, low energy in that department. So we really got to see how your chakras are actually interacting. Okay? Here are the symptoms of an imbalanced solar. If you have low self-worth, type solar in the comments. Low self-worth. Overthink a lot. If you overthink, that solar is out of alignment. If you deal with anger issues, fear of failure, if you are a people pleaser, okay, then that solar is out of alignment, baby. Because the only reason why you people pleasing, okay, is because you got some disconnect there, right? All right, your self-worth, we need to work on that. Okay, I love you so much, sweetie. I'm glad that you're crying and releasing. That's some healing right there. Okay, we love all of that. We love it. Proud of you. Let it out, baby. Okay. If you have difficulty making decisions, your solar is out of alignment. If you have a lack of confidence, if you self sabotage a lot, if you deal with control issues, okay? So see, remember we was talking about self-sabotaging with love, right? If your solar is out of alignment and your heart is out of alignment, do you see how that's not going to allow for you to attract true love? That's why it's important that we know which is out of alignment, how it's out of alignment. It's important for us to know what traumas are holding you back. The information in these bioscans are imperative to your healing, your transformation, you see. Okay? All right? Now, let me show you how it manifests in the physical body, right? Yes, we do need these teachings all the time. Digestive issues, diabetes, type solar in the comments. Ulcers, liver problems, gallbladder issues, stomach pains, acid reflux, chronic fatigue, muscle tension, metabolism imbalance, hypoglycemia, gallstones, nervousness, low energy, muscle cramps, stomach problems, lumbar spine, liver disorders, type solar in the comments. Type solar in the comments. Queen, were you able to get your order, my love? You guys make sure that you are using your correct email. Anybody that purchased their bioscan or their program, their mentorship program, we have class today, 12:30 p.m. Eastern via Zoom. Okay, but anybody who's purchased anything today, please make sure to go check your email. Okay. When you make your bioscan purchase, I send you an info packet. That info packet tells you in detail what to do. I want you to pay attention to the instructions. Please do not disregard the instructions. I want to produce for you accurate frequencies, accurate results. So if you play around with the instructions on how to prepare your body, then that will not allow for me to produce accurate results for you. So please take this seriously. All right? Okay? All right, because I take it very seriously. I want to help you with your healing. Okay? All right? All right. Perfect. Now we're going to move on to heart. Okay? Heart chakra. Okay? Heart chakra. Now, I told you this heart chakra is tied to your what? Your astral aura. Astral aura. Okay? So this is basically connecting. This is the bridge of love. It's connecting your higher self with your physical aspect of yourself. The spiritual with the physical, right? Okay? So, the heart chakra connected to the astral aura. If you've experienced any of these experiences, then your astral aura may be out of alignment. Okay? Let's see. If you've ever experienced the loss of a loved one, type heart in the comments. Abandonment, divorce, betrayal, heartbreak, type heart in the comments. Rejection, emotional neglect, unrequited love, grief, loss of a pet, unforgiveness, lack of affection, toxic relationships, overgiving. If you dealt with heavy isolation, type heart in the comments. Okay? This is letting me know that heart chakra is out of alignment. Okay? The heart chakra is out of. Okay. Congratulations to the action takers, okay? Congratulations to the action takers. The beautiful thing about getting your BioScan bundle, let me tell you again what it is, okay? My BioScan bundle, first of all, I was scanned by a doctor at the top of the year with the same technology, right? A doctor scanned me, and I was immediately moved by it. I was like, oh my gosh, I need to bring this to my clients. So I immediately invested in this technology, okay? And started training on this so that I could bring this service to you guys. And I've been scanning people now for months and months, right? I've scanned tons of people. What we love about the BioScan bundles, right, is that they're accurate. They're utilized by doctors and scientists all over the world, okay, to help them find natural organic ways to help their clients transform and heal, right? And so the reason why I offer this bundle at a reasonable price is because there are doctors and scientists that are charging like $1,200 for this exact bundle. I'm here to help the everyday person. The everyday person ain't spending no damn $1,200 on this, nor should they need to, right? Because this is your God-given, like this is about you. You're here to heal. You're here to transform. I help people transform, and there's no better way to transform, an easier way to transform than getting a bioscan, knowing exactly what's holding you back, and generating frequencies, corrective, personalized frequencies for your traumas. This is how you catapult. This is how you rapidly, okay, heal. You don't need years and years and years and years to work through your healing. Who said that? It's a frequency game. This is not a time game, okay? Do you do scan training classes? Yeah, you know I do. Oh, let me mention this. For the people that get scanned by me, I know I work with fellow healers and coaches, okay? And once you're in my community and you've gotten scanned by me, you'll receive the emails on the free workshops that I do offering this information to other healers and coaches. I tell you exactly how I started implementing it in my body. You have to get scanned by me first, because how else will you know you want to bring this to your clients? But once you do, you're in my email system, and then I send you. We have another workshop for healers and coaches coming up, okay? So the bundle includes 4 trauma reports. Okay, your trauma reports are going to look something like this. Everybody gets a different report. There's tons of reports, okay? On these reports, it's going to tell us your limiting beliefs. It's going to tell us how that's impacting your body. It's also going to tell us the corrective frequencies for you, okay? Color therapy suggestions, all right? You're also going to get a chakras report and a meridians report. I don't have that one printed out, okay? The beautiful thing about getting your chakras report is that it's going to tell us not just which ones are imbalanced, but how it's imbalanced. And I attach additional information on how to address an overactive chakra or an underactive chakra. Okay? All right? Okay? The star of the show, the star of the bundle, not just those 6 reports that are validating you. Okay? We know that this stuff is accurate now. The star of the show are your personalized healing frequencies. You get an instrument that you press play every single day. You just press play. And that frequency, those frequencies are going to your biofield, and they're plugging these holes, plugging the traumas up. Okay? That's the BioScan bundle. The purpose of the BioScan bundle is to pinpoint your traumas. Some of you guys are trying to figure out why you are suffering. Why are you feeling stuck? Why aren't you able to produce the results that you want? I won't know until we scan you. Okay? That's who the BioScan's for. The BioScan is for people who are working on their healing. Make sure you guys are still showing out.
Ching, ching, ching goes the money tree.
Okay?
And every time it ching,
the
money comes to
BioScan
me.
is for people who are working on their healing. So if you are in the midst of your healing or embarking on your healing journey, you need the BioScan, okay? Because this is going to help you heal on a frequency level, baby. You want to be in divine alignment with everything and all that you desire. And the only way you can do that is if you truly embody that which you desire, okay? So the frequencies allow for you to maintain the vibration. This is for people who are tired of self-sabotaging. This is for people who are tired of quantum surfing, as I call it, right? Okay, you don't want to just tap into abundance temporarily. No, you want to embody it. The only way you're going to do that is if you maintain the frequency of having it. Okay? If you want to go onto YouTube and listen to general frequencies, you can do that. I've been a frequency advocate for 17 years. I was listening to general frequencies on YouTube, which is why my healing process wasn't as quickly as it could have been. Because once you learn that they are personalized frequencies for you, and you stop listening to general ones, you can give your body exactly what it needs in real time. Everything is in the bio. The regular price that I charge is $200. And I think we have one more slot right now for somebody for that Angel Cell 111 entire bundle. You get the instrument. You continue to access that every single day. It's not an ongoing price, guys. That's a one-time price. Good luck. Okay. After that last person grabs it, the price does go back up to the 200, guys. Okay. All right. The price will go back up to the 200. Okay. All right. So let's get to the next chakra, and then I'm out of here. I gotta prep for mentorship class today. Okay. All right. So the next chakra is the throat chakra. The next chakra is the throat chakra. Okay. All right. So for that throat chakra, if you have gone through any of these experiences, your throat chakra may be out of alignment. Okay. All right. Okay. Yeah, we be over here quantum surfing, baby. Okay. None of that no more. We walking into 2026, baby. I need that abundance every day. I ain't got time to be chasing money every 2 weeks. I ain't got time for that. No. Okay. We ain't got time for that. Okay. Anybody that has grabbed, congratulations, Liz. Okay, anybody who has gotten scanned by me, please raise your hand so we can help the people that need to, that are questioning if this is a good fit for them. Raise your hand if you have gotten scanned by me, okay? Throat chakra, if you were silenced as a child, type throat in the comments. If you were ignored as a child, or even now, type throat in the comments. If you were punished for speaking up, okay? If you were shamed for self-expression, if you were bullied, gaslit, type throat in the comments. If your creativity was suppressed, if you have a fear of rejection, if you were forced to keep secrets of any type growing up, that throat chakra is out of alignment. If you dealt with verbal abuse, if you were invalidated, if your voice was criticized, okay? All of these are experiences that would have caused an imbalance in that throat chakra, okay? Because that trauma would have gotten left in that in that aura right there. Now that right there is your etheric aura, etheric template body aura. The one connected to the throat chakra, that is your etheric template body aura. That's that light blue aura right there. So any of those experiences that I listed, that would have gotten stored there. Okay, that governs your authentic expression. That governs your ability to speak truth. That governs your creativity and communication. Okay, is this making sense to you? Give me a thumbs up. Okay, all right. Here we go. Got a pinch of that angel cell, guys. Good luck. If you experience any of these symptoms, then yes, your throat chakra is out of alignment. Remember, the sooner we learn which chakra is out of alignment, the sooner we can start transforming your life. If we know, hey, dang, that throat chakra is out of alignment, you need to listen to these frequencies. You listen to these frequencies. I want to show you guys something. This is the worst chakra report that I have seen out of all the scans I've done on somebody. This is 5 of their 7 chakras out of alignment. They're red. Immediately after I sent these frequencies to their body, within seconds, 3 of those chakras shot back into balance. So you see, what's going to happen after prolonged, everyday, consistent listening to her frequencies? She's going to be in divine alignment. She's going to be in balance. Anything that she desires and puts her focus on, she can be in divine alignment with it. This is the importance of frequency, maintaining your vibration. This is where the 3D begins to shift. Okay. Okay. Etheric template, body aura. Okay. Well, yeah, this is all tied into the nervous system, baby. Okay. This is exactly what we're talking about. You see, listen. Your auras are the first line of defense for your nervous system. Okay. So your auras are connected to your chakras, right? All of this is connected. This is what's communicating to the 3D. Your nervous system becomes fearful and things like that because of the traumas that you have experienced here. Okay. So all of this is connected. This is communicating to the universe. The universe reflects back in the 3D what it is that we are feeding it. What is the nervous system saying? Look around. That's what it's saying. Okay? All right? Now, throat chakra. Here are the manifestations. If you have a fear of speaking your truth, type throat in the comments. Okay? If your creativity is suppressed, if you have a difficulty expressing your needs, okay? If you have a fear of judgment, okay? If you have social anxiety. Hey, Sylvia, how you doing, honey? How you doing? Oh, yes, it is. Yes, it is. Yes. And Sylvia's in a different country. Remember, you can be anywhere in the world, okay, and get scanned. Okay. If you have thyroid problems, throat chakras out of alignment. If you deal with a lot of sore throats, neck pains, jaw issues, dental problems, ear infections, right? Voice loss, tonsillitis, laryngitis, all of that, that's connected to the throat. Okay. That is connected to the throat chakra. All right. Okay. Type throat if you feel like yours is out of alignment. My phone is dying. Yikes. Okay. Complete identity shift program, mentorship today at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. Okay, we're going to get off and prep for that soon. I'm going to go through these last 2 chakras. If you are ready for your bioscan bundle so you can figure out what's holding you back, so you can get your corrective frequencies to align you, okay? You want to take advantage of the bioscan bundles, guys. Take advantage of the bioscan bundles while you can, okay? All right. Here we go. Let's see. Okay, the next one thing. Third eye. How many of you guys where are my healers and coaches at? Okay. Where are my healers and coaches at? Let me see. Raise your hand. Healers, coaches. Healers and coaches. Okay. I know I'm in alignment with my healers and coaches. Now, babies, I'm talking to you. If you are a healer and a coach, all of our chakras are important, right? And we have like over 100 chakras. But if you are a healer and a coach and your third eye is out of alignment, your crown is out of alignment, I got a bone to pick with you. Okay? Okay. I got a bone to pick with you. Congratulations, baby. Who is that? Is it the Evie you know? Is it the Evie you know? Okay. Is that the Evie you know? Oh, Sherry, I love you so much. We have a breath work workshop today for class, okay? Breath work workshop today. I'm super excited. Okay. So, okay. So healers, coaches, remember, the third eye needs to be in alignment because we need you to be able to trust yourself. We need you to be able to trust your intuition. Okay? So here are the experiences. If you've ever gone through any of these, type third eye in the comments. Invalidated your intuition. If people invalidated your intuition, you trying to speak your truth, and they invalidated you, type third eye in the comments. If you were gaslit, if you weren't believed when you tried to express things, if your imagination was criticized, if your spiritual gifts were suppressed, okay, if you were lied to, if you were manipulated by your parents, if you grew up with rigid belief systems, constant confusion, excessive control, mental abuse, lack of guidance, shaming of your dreams or visions, right? If your feelings were dismissed, if your insights were neglected, then baby, let me tell you, that third eye is out of alignment. Healers, coaches, we need to know this for sure. Okay? Healers, coaches, we need you to know this information for sure. Right? Okay? We need you in divine alignment. Okay? Here are the manifestations of an eye. Okay? You are confused all the time. If you're trying to figure out what you need to do, where to go, how to do this thing called that, like if you're confused, that third eye is out of alignment, because you should be able to trust your gut, your instinct right now. Okay? If you have a lack of clarity, if you distrust yourself, if you have an overactive mind, if your intuition is blocked, if you feel disconnected from your inner wisdom, if you fear your visions, okay, if you have difficulty focusing, if you have poor memory, guess what? The third eye is out of alignment. This is why we get the bioscans. For those of you who cannot afford that bioscan bundle so you can know for sure what's going on, please make sure you are taking your notes. Make sure you are taking your notes. Okay? All right. What is the throat aura? I got you, baby. That is the etheric template body aura. The throat, okay, that light blue. Okay. The third eye, this one is connected to your celestial body aura. Celestial body aura. Okay. So that one right there is governing your intuition, your clarity, your insight, your inner vision. That dark blue one. Okay. That's the one we're on right now. Thank you for asking. Okay. All right. Thank you for asking. Okay. So now we're going to go through the physical symptoms of that imbalanced third eye. Okay. So that's going to be headaches. A lot of you guys are going through heavy headaches, eye strain, pituitary issues, pineal gland issues, neurological problems, seizures, sinus issues, right? Learning difficulties, right? Learning difficulties. Any of the eye problems, endocrine disorders, heavy nightmares, lots of nightmares, and hormonal imbalance, all of that is tied to the third eye. Okay? All of that is tied to your third eye. Okay? If you feel like your third eye is out of alignment, okay, type third eye. You guys, I need to hit that 200K. Help me out. We're almost there. Okay? Help me out real quick. Let's get to that 200K. When you help me get to that 200K instrument that my clients use every day to help themselves heal, okay? To help themselves heal, right? Anybody that's gotten the bioscan bundle, please make sure you are checking your email, okay? Check your email for your info packet, okay? Awesome. Okay. The last one is the crown. That's what we're going to go over today. The crown chakra is tied. This one is tied to your causal body aura, the etheric template aura. It's going to be purple in color. Okay. And so this is going to be governing your connection to the divine, your higher purpose. Okay. Your spiritual guidance. How many of you guys feel like you do not know your purpose right now? If you don't feel like you know what your purpose is, raise your hand. The crown chakra may be out of alignment. Okay. So let's go through the experiences. If you've gone through spiritual abuse, religious dogma, type crown in the comments. Okay. If you feel abandoned by God or had a loss of faith, deal with extreme depression, isolation, if you feel disconnected from spirituality, okay, if you dealt with authoritarian religion, fear-based teachings, karmic trauma, generational beliefs that were passed down, type crown in the comments. If you feel purposeless, okay, if you've dealt with cultural disconnection, okay, if your spiritual gifts were suppressed, all of these are signs that your crown chakra is out of balance. Okay? If you feel lost of purpose or disconnected from source, that's telling me that the crown chakra is out of alignment. If you feel spiritually confused, okay? If you deal with heavy migraines, if you've had a brain tumor before, coma, amnesia, nervous system disorders, muscular system disorders, Alzheimer's, Parkinson's, sleep disorders, chronic exhaustion, mental illness, brain fog, epilepsy, autoimmune disorders, crown chakra is out of alignment. Okay? Crown chakra is out of alignment. Okay? How many of you guys feel like at least one of your chakras are out of alignment? Okay? Raise your hand if you feel like at least one of your chakras are out of alignment. Okay? Okay. Awesome. Okay. Now I want to let you know that's a problem. Okay. Now we can easily get our chakras back in alignment. The quickest way is with frequency, right? Because we're talking about frequency. So the quickest way to fix that is with frequency, right? And that's why the personalized frequencies are so helpful and so fast at helping us heal. Because you're not just listening to general frequencies off of YouTube, you're listening to ones that are made for your body. Okay? All right? If you know that at least one of your chakras is out of alignment, right? Then this gives you an opportunity to work on that chakra, focus on that chakra, so that you can start doing some healing. I always tell my people, the best thing you can do is get a bioscan, the bioscan bundle with me. You pay the one-time price, you get your reports, you get your frequencies, and play it every single day. This is going to keep you in alignment so you're not quantum surfing. And it's a one-time price, okay? If you pair those healing frequencies with acupuncture, if you pair it with Reiki, yoga, your breath work, healing salts, salt baths, this is where you will see rapid healing take place in your life. You see? You guys are listening to my healing frequencies now. All right? Okay? Made just for me, nobody else. Right? Made just for me, nobody else. All right? Okay. Information is located inside of the link in my description. All right? And make sure that you guys are catching the replay on YouTube.